Hi there, it's Ken from Get English Tips. Welcome along to Get English Tips number 5. Hopefully you've enjoyed English Tips 1, 2, 3 and 4 and you find it useful and great for you to improve your studying, I guess. Sometimes it's not all about learning, it's actually putting into practice what you already know. And I always, reiterate and tell my students over and over again, it's important to practice what you already know. And Get English Tips number 5 does exactly that. The my mother used to say to me all the time, the best person to speak with is yourself. You'll always have the best conversation. And it's so true. And Get English Tips number 5 is all about having a conversation with yourself. And when I was learning Spanish, this is something that I would do regularly in Spanish. I had no confidence when I was learning Spanish. I would speak Spanish like this. Me llamo Ken, yo tengo 20. And I had no confidence. I was scared in case I spoke wrong, or people wouldn't understand me, or they would make fun of my accent, etc. Just like any other English learner has told me in the past. I did the same when I was, learning another language. So Get English Tips number 5 is all about having conversations with yourself. Think about, what would you say if you were having conversations in English with yourself? What would be the reply to that? What questions you could ask? Now, this isn't all about you speaking. This is about you being two people in your mind and having, conversation with each other. It's really fun because the conversation can go on different tangents. It can go different ways. So it's really, really good practice. So imagine, think of yourself speaking to someone and practice that conversation until you're really, really comfortable with it. Now, as I mentioned, I used to do this when I was learning Spanish. I'd be walking down the street going to work, and I would give myself questions, just conversations questions. Now, it would start off very, very easy. I would ask myself things in Spanish like, how are you today? I'm very well. Estoy bien. I am great. I'm not so good, etc. Why? What have you been doing? So as you can imagine, I would have this conversation with myself. I would imagine that I was two people, and I would ask questions and reply. How are you? I'm not good. Why are you not good? Because this happened. Why did... So I would have these conversations. Now, obviously, having a real conversation is going to be a lot difficult and a lot faster, and you might be a bit nervous. But doing this really gives you a good start because it becomes easier. It's all about practicing and practicing what you already know and getting confident with what you already know. That's the whole point of doing this. It's not about gaining new knowledge, it's just about practicing what you already know. And it's really important, especially if you don't have anyone to practice with. You're just practicing with yourself. Now, I see it every day where students and English learners, they just want to keep on learning and learning and learning and learning, which is fantastic. But to be good at anything, you have to take time to practice what you already know. It's a well-known fact that it takes 10,000 hours of practice to become an expert. And this applies to everything, whether it's football or soccer or any sports or playing piano or playing guitar, and languages. 10,000 hours of practice to become an expert. And I always say to my students, if you go to the gym, going once to the gym isn't going to, help you. Or if you go to the gym and you do different things all the time, and you don't, it's not going to help you. You have to go there and you have to keep repetition and practicing and repeating and practicing. This is how all great sports people become really good. They just practice what they already know to become stronger and better. And English is the same. Practice what you already know, like a muscle, going to the gym, and you'll get much stronger. Practice your English every day and you'll get better. when I did it, it really boosted my confidence, you know, with Spanish when it came to the real thing. I wasn't perfect when it came to the real thing, but I had much more confidence that I could speak and have a two-way conversation about any topic that I was comfortable with. So next time you're walking down the street, have a conversation with yourself in English and see how it goes. You'll really, really be amazed if you do this, how quickly you can improve. Have a conversation with yourself. Now, if you've got your free account with Get English Tips, you'll see that there are a couple of example conversations that I've added to this lesson. Just things to practice with, practice yourself. You know, you can maybe change the dialogue in these downloads to suit yourself. Take the conversation down a different route. You know, practice what's there. Later on, take the conversation somewhere else on a different way or a different street or a different tangent. If you've created your free account, if you've not created your free account yet, there'll be a link somewhere here on the page, on the notes, etc., that you can create your free account. You can use this download. There are this video within the pages. There's also the community that you can join also. That's with your free account. And just remember, Get English Tips is free for everybody. So if you have friends, family, etc., who are learning English, this may be helping them. Get them along to getenglishtips.com and get them subscribing. This is totally free. This get 101 English tips, totally free for everybody. If you feel like it, you want to share some love and you can afford it, please consider buying me a coffee. This is all free. Buy me a coffee, my morning fuel to get me started for work every day. So I hope you've enjoyed Get English Tips number 5, which is all about having conversations with yourself. I hope you enjoy the downloads that's on the website from your free account. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know. There's a comment section there, comment section everywhere that you'll be hearing this. Let me know what you think and have this as work for you. And hopefully I will see you in Get English Tips number 6, which will be coming your way very soon. So my name's Ken. Bye for now.